if you have to write a mathematic term of the shape, it will look like this: y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. And these numbers a, b, and c, they mean something in real world, and it's something that I wanted to talk about. Y and x, we know these are independent and dependent variable. X is an independent variable. Y is an independent variable. X is an independent variable. Y is a dependent variable. But what I want to highlight here is A. A is a variable that we use to show the shape of a parabola, right? So this A determines the shape. Let me just write it, maybe shape. Determine the shape of a parabola. What do I mean by that? So if A is negative, you're gonna have this shape. So in your equation, if A is negative, you're gonna have this shape. That's guaranteed. If A is positive, it's guaranteed that you're gonna have this shape. Okay, so if A is negative, you have this shape. You have a parabola facing down. If A is positive, you have a parabola facing up. And B, we'll talk about B probably later, but for high school students, don't need to understand what B is. What you need to know is B is just an arbitral number that you need to calculate your parabolic equation. But what is significant here is C. C is very significant. So C is your y-intercept. What does that mean? It means that when x is 0, y is equal to c. That's what this means. So y-intercept, let me just use a different color. Y-intercept means that when x is 0, y is equal to c. So when x is 0, y is equal to c. I mean, we can actually see that in this equation. So if you have y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, when x is 0, so when there's x, you put 0, you're going to have a 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. So a times 0 squared, that's 0. B plus times 0, that's 0. Plus c, so 0 plus 0 is 0. Plus c, that's c. So y is equal to c. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to c. That's very important. So when you see c, you see a y-intercept. But I'm going to show you what is a y-intercept in the real world, right? How does that look like? What is an intercept in the real world? But that basically means that when the x value is 0, or the independent variable is 0, then the dependent variable is c. That's basically what this means. When an independent is 0, the dependent variable is c. That's your y-intercept. Okay, so essentially what we have learned now is these two babies here. So we have learned that a parabolic equation looks like this, and we know the parabolic shape, how they look like, and we know if that A